This is the Entertainment Execution Lab podcast. In this episode, we'll be talking about the ultimate movie monster, namely, The Thing. Of all the movie monsters out there, I have to say that this one right here is the ultimate badass, terrifying, meanest, and the most terrifying that anyone would ever come up against. This one crash landed in Antarctica long before man even entered the picture. It was cursed to live in a cold, snowy climate until a group of Norwegians stupidly unearthed it with a whole bunch of dynamite, and then the real terror began. What makes it an ultimate movie monster? How about the fact that it could be anyone? It plays on paranoia and fear, turning its would-be victims against each other as they infect and replicate their victims. Unlike most movie monsters, this one hides in the dark. And the even scarier part is that just one little cell could infect an entire person. So it doesn't even really have to rip through the victim's clothes, body hug it, and gruesomely take it over that way. All it has to do is get inside of one person's gut. Simple as that. And apparently it can also be ingested, as indicated by one of the scientists at the outpost. And within the first 6 to 8 hours, there are already people infected, or I should say consumed and replicated. It waged its deadly war in the winter of 1982 Antarctica against scientists in 2 different outposts, and if you want to count the game as canon, a rescue team. It rode the paranoia wave as well, for the fact that no one trusted each other after a certain point, and the situation became very dark and nihilistic really quickly. I would say that in a course of about 72 hours, the Thing managed to kill off and replicate about 6 of the crew members, and the rest ended up getting killed off in other ways. You had Childs and McCready actually survive this, but their fate was left ambiguous. Not bad for the havoc-wreaking alien organism. How well is it when it comes to effectiveness and terror? Well, I would give this monster a 10 out of 10, considering the fact that it managed to completely obliterate an outpost within 72 hours of first contact. It wreaked havoc, and for the better part of the film, it managed to turn the entire crew against each other. As I indicated earlier on, it left a blood trail of gore and carnage as well. And it was just one flat-out gross, ugly, nasty, destructive killer. And another great feature that this monster has is that when it takes over a human body, or any body for that matter, each body part, tissue, and blood are separate entities. Yeah, that's right. They might look like a whole unit, a perfectly normal body, but they're all just different entities attached together. And that's what makes this the perfect movie monster. It's the perfect replicant shapeshifter. As for my final thoughts on the matter, I honestly can't see any other movie monsters defeating this one just because of the way it is. It can easily infect any other monsters out there. Until next time, this is the Entertainment Execution Lab podcast, signing out.